Welcome back. At the U.S. Capitol, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy making his case to President Biden and lawmakers for more funding as his country continues fighting with Russia. His visit comes as lawmakers debate funding not only for Ukraine, but for Israel and the U.S. southern border as well. WCNC Charlotte's Bree Jackson has the latest from Washington.
President Zelenskyy took part in a series of meetings here in Washington, D.C. as concerns grow over the U.S. commitment to providing more aid to Ukraine. President Zelenskyy delivering an in-person message to leaders in Washington, emphasizing the urgent need for continuing aid to Ukraine.
We are fighting for our country and freedom, and also in Europe, we say for our freedom and yours.
The Ukrainian president met with lawmakers as part of a last-ditch effort to secure nearly $60 billion in funding.
President Zelenskyy made it so clear how he needs help, but if he gets the help, he can win this war.
There is bipartisan support for sending more money to both Ukraine and Israel, but Congress is struggling to reach a deal. House Speaker Mike Johnson says Republicans also want other priorities met.
We needed clarity on what we're doing in Ukraine and how we'll have proper oversight of the spending of precious taxpayer dollars of the American citizens, and we needed a transformative change at the border. Thus far, we've gotten neither.
GOP lawmakers say at this point in negotiations, it's unlikely an agreement will be reached by the end of this year.
I think it's going to take the president himself telling his cabinet and telling his staff, get this done.
After hosting Zelenskyy at the White House, President Biden stressing Congress must act.
The world's watching what we do. Would you send a horrible message to an aggressor and allies if we walked away at this time?
President Biden also announcing $200 million in pre-approved aid for Ukraine. President Zelenskyy has visited Washington, D.C. several times since the war in Ukraine began. The Biden administration announced a nearly $325 million aid package for Ukraine after Zelenskyy's visit back in September. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.